have in the studio Laide Bakare.
Honorable Laide Bakare.
Honorable Laide Bakare.
My question will start this way. You've seen it all. You've been an actress. You've been a producer. You wrote a book last year.
Yeah. This year.
This year, you understand. Now you have a new challenge. What are the things that you are doing differently to ensure that Osun State tourism potentials are pushed to the world, especially the way that it will interest people in your industry?
I cannot overemphasize research and partnership, working with people, making sure this huge responsibility that the governor has entrusted in me, that I did not fail, because he so much trusts me and he believes I have a lot. And number one, it wasn't as if Osun State has been so, when it comes to entertainment, tourism, but we've been working, there has been a lot, but it just needs a little bit push. And that's what we're working on. We have a lot of programs in the pipeline. We've been working so hard morning and night, myself and my team. We work a lot, and I believe by next year you'll begin to see what we have been doing.
You don't want to tell us some of the things that...
No, so we are discovering new talent. That's a lot, when it comes to building capacity. Our youth, we take them to our heart. And the governor is so much particular about using entertainment as a viable tool to push economy of Osun State. And that's exactly what we're doing. We are not all about... just the cliche, the usual, how politics and how government is being run, but we actually want to work. We are actually ready to impact lives, discover more talent, it's a lot. So then we have been working on some digital empowerment program as well, whereby we give laptops out to potential students, and teach them, organizing some sort of summit. It's a lot. It's just that the appointment is this year, and so many things were not in the budget, so we're working towards next year. And so that's why we have been doing everything in the background, and by next year you begin to push it out.
Did you see this coming, the appointment?
No, that's what I was surprised. It was a shock, because I didn't see it coming, because I've known His Excellency for some time back in the US, and he's a very fun-loving. He's got a very young heart. He loves to play with younger, people, not his age mates even at times. So I've seen him as someone that is so gentle, subtle, calm, doesn't take anything to heart. It's someone that is free. He's a free-hearted person. So after his appointment, and they out meetings on meetings, and some people will hint me that the name was actually mentioned during so about, because the governor has already been trying to work on film village.
Okay.
You see how this was that people say, oh, you need this, you did that. We are working on them. So, and it feels like he can't do it all. So you still need to bring in some people, experienced people. And I traveled wide. Most of the time, sometimes we get to see in the US, and I'm like, what are you not I'm like, it's So when the news got to me, like, you've been considered for senior special assistant on entertainment, culture and tourism, I actually thought it was a joke. I like, So when we saw, and he said, I'm like, thank you, Baba.
Are you from Osun State?
Yes, my mom.
Oh, okay.
My mom is from Oshogbo.
Tell me.
A lot of people, I don't know why a lot of people are so skeptical and doubting. Why you doubt? My mom is from Osun State, Oshogbo, Ile-Aka to be precise. I'm son of the soil.
What has been happening to your Nollywood career?
Work. Let me say this past few 3-4 months, I got myself finally settled in the US. Settled in the sense that there are times I couldn't leave the US because I just have to be there for one or two reasons. But now I try to ever since the appointment, so what I did was go back and finish up anything that will hinder my presence in Nigeria. So recently, like 2 months ago, I just finished up like everything I needed to sort out. So I'm back now. And that's actually affected, jobs, because most of the time when I'm even in Nigeria, I don't stay so long. I stay like few months, or I go back. Before you know it, I'm back. Before you know it, I left again. So people don't even know when I'm there, when I'm there, and it's quite understandable. And even sometimes I refuse to pick up jobs because I feel like I might not, so many times I've returned money to producers and all. So I felt, okay, you know what, let me settle and do all I have to do, then face it. But I'm fully back now. That's what I can say. That's why I have time for this podcast as well.
Okay then. There's something about you that has always rang a bell in my memory every time. For some years, you've run more like a full entertainment outfit, Simline, if I'm right.
Yes, Simline Record.
You had a record label. You were producing films. You were getting talent, emerging talent. You were signing them all and all that. And it was even about entertainment event and all that. What suddenly stopped?
Family. Family. I was raising kids. I have 3 lovely children. For someone with such career, and you need to, get pregnant, quickly go have a baby, come back. And I'm a mother. Sometimes I really want to be there for them, take them to school, feed them, make sure, and I wouldn't lie to you, it's something I feel I needed to do. It's part of what I said I needed to settle. So before, coming fully back to my career, because that's what I would tell any young girl growing up, you are aspiring to be a superstar. I would advise you, get married early, have kids early, so that you can have the rest of your years, to push, because that area is very important, And I would say that, that's the reason. Family, I just needed to do what I have to do and invest quality time in them. Has
that been rested, or you're looking at reviving all of it all over again?
Everything, all over, and more.
Okay.
And more. We're just getting started.
Okay.
You were talking about getting married early. You've tried marriage 2 or 3 times now.
It's not 3. One time. Once.
Are you serious about it?
Yes, once. One time. Why people? Okay, the last one. I think that was a video. That was a movie shoot that I was with one of my colleagues that we had to snap pre-wedding or during wedding or something. That was the movie. And then like she got married for the 6th time, and I'm like, only me.
So you've been married only once?
Yes, legally.
Well,
officially.
Yeah. But you had children with another person before?
My first love, yes.
Okay, why I'm asking
and that's Simi. Only Simi.
Why I'm asking this is that you said that people should marry early.
Yeah.
You understand? So I wanted to ask that. Sometimes getting married early, don't you think that people are not yet matured enough, and then they make mistakes that causes them to have a divorce or something? What do you think, honestly?
Honestly, when I mean starting family early. No, maybe I should retract that. Not marriage, because even me, I never thought of marriage. The time I had Simi, I just wanted a baby. And my boyfriend at the time, I'm like, he wanted it, I wanted it, I'm like, okay, let's do it. And I wasn't thinking marriage anyway. I don't think, the advice is not get married early, but start having family. Because just recently, I'll say something. I saw Eniola Badmus 2 or 3 days ago, and we wanted to continue our quarrel. Like, you said this, you said that, and she told someone was there. I can't remember the person. She said, Laide actually told me that I am childless, that I don't have a child. I said, Eniola, why? What did I do? I only said start a family. And the other lady said, yeah, it's still the same thing. It's more or less saying that she's childless. I said, no, that's not what I mean. I just mean start a family. Start family. I don't mean go marry, get your kids. Just have, for me, I feel I'm just being honest. Most of the time, people take my word for something else. So I was actually, what I mean is not necessarily marry, but at least have your own.
Before we leave Nollywood and talk about your issues with the Lagos State Police, I want to ask you one question. What should we expect from you in Nollywood?
Okay, so in next week or upper week, I'll be hitting location for like 5-6 movies, and before the end of the year, we'll try, another cinema project, or next year, it depends. So it's actually a lot. It's a lot, and my book is still selling. Becoming Laide Bakare, make millions in 6 years. A lot of people, I don't know why Nigerians feel you can't make millions in 6 years. It's the cheapest thing to do, because the experience was how I made millions in 6 months. How I was able to, because life is full of up and down. When you are naive, you don't know. Sometimes you don't know yourself. Sometimes people that are studying you from afar, they know how to hit you so hard. They know how to come into your life and try to
You went to film school at some point.
Yeah, I went to New York Film Academy.
Did it change your way of seeing Nollywood?
Not really. The only thing is what the lessons learned and the experience we can do it. We have all it takes to do it. And then I was so much courageous and confident that Nigerians, we are not there, that we will definitely get it. And we can see what's happening now. We're growing. Things is really happening. Things are happening and people are really working. So which is good.
Okay, you said earlier on that you were going on some film locations and you'll be hitting locations for like 5. Are there any biopic in any of this? Because there's this mindset that, you have this trapping of an Olori and all that. Is there any biopic in that? Or when are you looking at shooting your own epic film, kind of?
As early as possible. We've been working on them. When you're doing big things, you dream big, you wanted to come out big, it takes a lot. At least you can testify from people that have done great big things. It's a lot of back end working, that struggles and the things you do in the background that people might not really see until that time comes. So we've been working. We have more than 6 scripts, solid scripts, that we've been working on day and night, and really no need to rush. We don't rush. We just need to calm and be calm, cool, connected, and do what we have to do.
We're running out of time, but you can't come here and we will not talk about this issue. There was your issue you had with the Lagos State Police Command the other time. Has it been resolved now?
Okay, so it hasn't been resolved because I took it off social media. I rested it for a while because I don't want to get distracted.
Okay.
And what the Lagos State government as the whole, they came for me. They came, and 2 weeks after, they brought almost 20 million tax payment for me, and I'm like, this is me that is helping your government. Do you know how many people I feed? Do you know how many families I feed? Do you know roads that I do? Do you know water? Do you know philanthropic moves that I've done? And people are now, because you people are allowed go. Ninja is coming. But honestly, that's me. I take things with levity. I don't take things to heart. I'm just a very simple person. What happened is, I think Nigeria is happening to everybody. Ghana is getting to be like Ghana those days where police officers, they love us. When they see us, they're like, this is you. They embrace us. They're like, even if you do not give them anything, or they'll tell you, give us this, give us, you give, we'll be but now they are so hungry. Nigeria economy has eaten so deeply in them that they don't even have brain. Because what happened? Yeah, of course. No, because what happened was that I wasn't on BRT lane. I was not on BRT lane. No matter what, I have my evidences. I have them. But the thing is, not now. You know how they position them in sport, and they look out for someone that they feel has the capacity to sort out big time. They might just excuse some people. They might just leave some people because they feel like can affect bad or willing. But when they feel like you. And the moment they decided that, okay, this person, you should be able to cough out something now. We had stories. Few months ago, I heard something about one guy driving towards Admiralty or Ikate area. It was actually, the guy was, 2 of them, they were in the, I think one guy was driving, 2 police tried to stop, and the guy was not ready to stop. And they were ready to pin him down. Probably they feel maybe he has something, or he's a Yahoo guy, or they feel like, if we pin this guy down, we'll collect money. I think they don't collect small money. Sometimes they transfer. They say transfer money. We all know what is happening with police and citizens of Nigeria these days. So at the end of the day, 2 officers were killed in this. So that means they are not when they can put their life in line just to exploit money from. Okay, like this issue, myself and this BRT issue with the police that they were talking about. It was so clear. This is the major road everybody was passing through. Probably in your own geographical, structure, you pointed it out at this area, no vehicle was passing. But it's not to everybody now. That's the place everybody was passing. So you now hide under that, that's quite unfair. But hey, it is what it is. So I'll get back to it. They scammed me with almost 20 million naira tax. I don't. That has never happened. I paid tax. And if you are into building in Nigeria, when you want to collect your building approval, they will drag your life and you must pay, even if you have not been paying. And they're not doing anything. I don't know what they do for me. I'm not enjoying any benefits of the government. I'm even the one, that is. You provide your electricity yourself, everything by yourself. You feed others, and at the end of the day, you can't just say, oh, you're making so much money. Some people say probably it's political, but I feel like it's unnecessary. Why should it be? Well,
so have you asked your lawyer to reach out to NRS? Are you
yeah, we're working on that.
Okay, thank you so much. We hope that some other time when the things you are doing in Osun State are beginning to manifest, you will come back and you tell us about that.
Sure.
Thank you so much, Laide, for coming.
Thank you very much.
And thank you to our listeners for listening to this week edition of Nollywood on Radio.